Hi there and welcome to day 11 of the Be More New Year Intention Movement. It has been a great movement. We're a week and a half in and got a few more days to go. But today I have got another great friend of mine, Sonia Finn, who is another mum who is on maternity leave and has been on maternity leave for a little while now, Son?
Yeah, since June, so about 6 months.
Yeah, okay.
7 months.
Yep, and you've got two little boys.
Yep.
And infant boys, baby boys.
Yeah, both of them.
Yes, so keeping you very
6
busy.
months. Yep. Yep.
And Sonia's background is clinical psychologist. So she's gone from one high pressure job to another high pressure job. How would you rate both of them?
I'd say probably work was easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit more time to yourself. You don't realise. Yep.
Yes. Toilet breaks by yourself.
Yeah, toilet
coffee
breaks, coffee, lunch. Yep, all those options. Yep.
But you wouldn't change it anyway.
No, wouldn't change it. No.
Well, thanks so much for coming along today and having a bit of a chat about goal setting and you know how you're planning for the year ahead. So we'll jump straight in. So my first question there is around obviously we've started a new year.
Mm-hmm.
What sort of aspirations have you got, you know, within your personal life, but also within your work life and business life as well?
Okay. Well, personal life, probably main focus is to just be comfortable spending time with the kids and not setting too many other major goals because I tend to take on too much. So this time it's about being really focused and enjoying the time I've got with the boys. But saying that, I am planning to go back to work as well. So there is, I've got some more specific goals around changing my business setup so I can sort of split my time a bit more appropriately between the boys and work.
So prior to going on maternity leave, you had your own business, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, I had my own private practice. So it was, and I was working sort of 3 days a week, seeing clients, but doing about 12-hour days and then doing all my business stuff around that. So didn't leave a lot of time to for, which is okay when I didn't have kids, but that doesn't leave a lot of time to spend with the boys now. I did that.
Of course. So you've really, I guess, in your return to work, you probably need to have a new mindset coming into play that work is sort of second fiddle to your family now.
It's just resetting the expectations a bit. Even though my career is important to me, I've just got to reset what I expect of myself, so that way I can actually otherwise I'll feel like I'm not achieving what I want to do and that'll get me down. So so I tend to need to reset the expectations.
Okay. And so how have you put in a plan to set these goals and work towards these goals?
Okay, well, I probably thought about this a little bit even last year before I started going on maternity leave. Once I knew the boys were coming along, I knew that was going to change life a bit. So I started to look for opportunities more in training rather than one-on-one work. So it was about being open to opportunities and networking and starting that groundwork and doing it slowly rather than expecting it to happen all of a sudden. So now this year I'll be I can pick up some of those opportunities and sort of keep rolling with them.
That's good. That's very clever in your preparation and plans into the future. That's good.
I think you have to give it time. Things don't just come about immediately.
Yes. Absolutely. And how will you ensure that you'll remain accountable to these goals as the year goes on?
That's a good question. I guess to myself, I like to write. I do write things down, so I keep a diary. So I write down what my intentions are and what I'm planning to do, and sort of break them into steps. And then to be accountable, I probably talk to people about it as well. So I acknowledge it to other people, and that sort of makes it feel like it's then real and something I want to keep working towards.
Okay. That's good. And what sort of challenges have you found in setting goals and making plans since becoming a mum?
Probably the time factor, because normally if I set goals or wanted to do things, I'd just independently make the time to do it. Now there's a lot more things that you have to take into account for time, and so I need to probably take things a bit slower when I'm planning, so that way because I can't do anything anywhere near as much as I used to be able to do in the one day. Or once you start, then you got to pause, and then you start again, and you pause.
I think that's the biggest thing that you sort of you find when you become a mum, that your time isn't just your time, and it's trying to factor in all the things you want to do, but also taking into consideration your family now as well. That is definitely one of the biggest struggles I think you have in trying to still chase you know, your own dreams and be true to yourself, but also, you know, being thoughtful of your family as well, isn't it? And time too.
And it really is a learning curve of learning how to do that. And just as you think you got it sorted, then things change. And so it's an ongoing learning thing. That balance is something I think that's probably one of the bigger challenges.
And also I think not being too hard on yourself if you you know, feel like you're not, you know, working towards your goal, or you feel like maybe you need to push out your end date of the goal, or desired end date of the goal, but still just rolling with it, and as you said, I think balance is definitely the most important factor.
And that's it. The time when I mean slow it down definitely means setting what I would aim to do normally in a week. Taking it easy on myself. If it takes me a month to get to it, well then at least I keep working towards it.
Absolutely. So the next two questions sort of go hand in hand, and that is what inspires you, and or what challenges you.
Okay. What inspires me is probably work. Part of my work has inspired me because you see people go through a lot of other challenges and have some really tough things that makes you appreciate the good things in your life. So and it's quite inspiring to see those people be really resilient and to still push through and have to adjust their life and their expectations to take into account some really tough things. So to me, that says that you can do anything if you put your mind to it. You've just got to, you know, you got to think about it, and you got to plan it and be persistent. So it's really inspirational seeing people make those changes.
Definitely. And I guess, you know, you would have had a hand in that change in those people as well, and I guess that would continue to give you the confidence as well, and the belief in yourself and in your job too.
It is sort of nice being part of that, but often it's that balance of you're part of it, but it's often them that run with it. You're just sort of being that helping hand along the way. So so that's probably what inspires me. And then what challenges me is I probably like to take risks. So I like to challenge myself in terms of jumping in a little bit, and if something seems a bit too easy, it's probably not the right thing. I like to have things that seem a little bit scary that I jump into. So with running training, I don't particularly like public speaking, so I thought that's a really good challenge to take on, and something that would make me feel good to achieve that as well.
Absolutely. And I you know, definitely your Melbourne Marathon a couple of years ago is a prime example. Sonia and I would go out training together, and Sonia one year was training for the half marathon and I was training for the full, and Sonia said there is no way that I'm training for a marathon.
Wasn't even going to
try. Lo and behold, the next year Sonia and I both did the Melbourne Marathon together. So prime example of you challenging yourself and throwing yourself in the deep end in what you thought perhaps was not possible.
Something that's not possible. And it feels great getting to that point of going, you know, I achieved it, and had it not happened that year, I probably would have kept going until I managed to run.
No, that was really inspirational run. So it was great. So just finally, what's one piece of advice you'd offer to a fellow mum who is, you know, I guess looking to start planning goals or setting goals, and, you know, whether they're returning to work or not, you know, I think we've all got some, you know, words of wisdom that we can pass on.
I'd probably say find something that seems important to you. Like, rather than just picking something that seems important to other people or you think you're supposed to do, is pick something that's important to you yourself. And, because that will help you to keep that determination when you're trying to balance it with the limited time and sleep exhaustion and all those sort of challenges. If it's not that important, it could so easily just get swept aside or go in the too hard basket.
And that is great advice. And, you know, I think when you become a mum, you tend not to put your own needs first. You tend to, you know, put the rest of the family first. So that's great advice. And, you know, from one mum to another, I don't think there's anything wrong in, you know, going after things that are important to you. You know, you're still able to, and still
and I think
should
it's
have that
great
desire.
modelling too.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, great. Well, thanks, Sonia. I really do appreciate you coming along for this interview for the New Year Intention Movement. I'm sure the ladies out there will get, you know, some inspiration and motivation from what you've spoken about. And yeah, you're doing a great job with your kids, and we can't wait to, you know, see what happens into the year when you return to work. So best of luck with it. And yeah, thanks. So thanks, guys. I will see you again, I'm sure, throughout the movement. But as I've always said, feel free to share any of the posts, and yeah, we'll see you around. See you later. Bye.